Try and blow it up in the burnout box.
Yeah, so welcome back to YouTube. Haven't uploaded in like a year.
Yeah, it's like been months.
Now we're having a party at my house.
Yeah.
My dad won't wash the wagon. He just wants to wash the wheels. I put the snow tires on.
Holy shit.
Yep, that popped out. But yeah, I put the snow tires on a month ago. And I used the hubcaps off the 59 Olds.
And then those trim rings.
Chris came over. Finally got the Chevelle out. He's been driving the Firebird all the time. But anyway. Yeah, the Chevy that gets no love anymore.
I'll give you the van for it.
What are you talking about? I thought I was willed the van.
What?
He willed me an 83 Chevy van. So now I have a van, maybe.
Nah, not yet.
Anyway.
If I die, you can have it.
It's finally somewhat warm out today, so we're trying to do some stuff at the house. I'll show you what's done to the Cutlass. Absolutely nothing. Well, no.
We did a little bit of stuff.
The other day we fixed the sway bar where it bolts to the frame, and then me and Chris were negotiating the tranny lines to get around the header. Yeah, there's this big thing, and then there's the 350. And back there, hiding, is the 4-speed. Yeah, I got the M20 for the Cutlass. Anyway. So let's take a look at the Cutlass, shall we? Still just been sitting with a bunch of junk and garbage and crap laying everywhere. It's starting to look like it did 10 years ago when I first did this car over. But yep, there's still nothing been done up top. We did get this header to line up. That's where it needs to be. We got the tranny line, as you can see right here, out of the way. This one. Those were holding us up. So yeah, the reason I haven't been really posting anything on YouTube is because I haven't done anything to this car for the past 2 months. It's just been sitting like this. Oh yeah, lazy ass, and it's been cold, really cold. That's the way I work, and when I'm not at work, I finally want to just relax, and it's too cold to come down here, so yeah.
We're in the same boat.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, yeah, I sleep all day.
We haven't done shit with mine interior because we wait for it to warm up.
Let's work on those tools for 10 minutes.
Tools?
And here's the clutch pedals and Z-bar. How about it, Chris? It looks like this was pulled out of a flood car before.
Yeah, looks nice now.
Yeah, they're all right now, but they were stupid rusty. So I sandblasted them and I painted them at my job. I don't like working on your project car while you're at work. So yeah, that came out all right, I think. Actually, can you grab that Z-bar, Tom? There we go, put that back in the box. So everything's slowly coming together. So that's that. That's why I haven't been around and I haven't been uploading. I was thinking about making up some crazy story that, like, I don't know where I've been the past few months. I just woke up in my basement and haven't a clue what happened. But nope, we just haven't been doing any work around here because it's too cold out. But I have been gaining still more subscribers to the channel, and I'd like to reintroduce kind of the wagon briefly. Just for the people that are out there that don't know the car, what's been done to it. And there's been a lot of confusion. They're like, is that a Buick 455 you put in there? And it's like, no, go back and watch the videos. So, this is our 90 wagon. It's the last year for this body style. It's hammered looking. It looks like the Bluesmobile, really. It was originally a 307 car, Olds 307. when we bought the car in, I think, June of 2016. I bought it for my dad for Father's Day. The motor had never been maintained. I'm surprised the timing chain didn't jump timing and bend valves. Nobody ever did oil changes, and 2 months after we bought the car, it lost reverse. So he drove it for 17,000 miles with no reverse and became a professional at it. And then I built up an Olds 350 that we dropped in here in October of 2017. And in August of 2019, we pulled the 350 back out, and we just dropped in a 69 455 that came out of a Tornado.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, they gotta go in.
As I was saying, that these hubcaps came off my 59 Olds convertible I had when I was 18. And those are on the ancient old school tire, or snow tires. When's the last time you seen a tread pattern like that? Oh. Can't forget the Buick, the factory Buick hood tag. Check that out. So now we can climb in this thing and I'll show you what it looks like inside. First thing I did to this car, well, no, first thing I did to the car was I eliminated the 2x4 gas pedal that it had that had a hinge that went to the bottom of the floor, and I put in an older style gas pedal that works two ways, one that goes that way and actually goes down. Second thing I did was I got rid of these stupid seat belts that used to go from the door up to this bracket that was here. Yes, I had door seat belts. They only did that in 90. Made this car from what, 77 to 90 in this generation?
They did that because of government regulations. You either put airbags in it or have seat belts that, those stupid seat belts in the 90s that went on the tracks. GM did it so that you could leave the seatbelt buckled and open the door and kind of step into it.
Well, yeah, you can see, well, it went from there, and then it came down to here. The seatbelts are still inside the doors because, I mean, I just unbolted the bracket, took a razor blade, cut them, and let them zip inside. Then I took, you know, normal seatbelts out of an older wagon, out of our 83 we had, and I put these in. They do just the same job.
Yeah.
And thank God they had blue interior because the blue matches the rest of the car.
1990 cars in the United States had to have airbags, and believe me, GM went kicking and screaming into that regulation.
All right. Anyway, the steering wheel. Everybody asks, "What wheel is this?" It's a Grant steering wheel I got for like 170 bucks, and you can choose whatever horn pad you want. I want the Buick, obviously. And the dash pad came out of an 83 Park Avenue. It's still soft and pliable. The one that was in the car was destroyed. It looked like ashes, dude. It flaked.
You also got the hood ornament off the Park Avenue.
Oh yeah, I got a hood ornament off the Park Avenue. The hood tack's out there. Really cheap, garbagey Summit gauges that cost me 20 bucks that hardly light up at nighttime. All you can see are the numbers, you can't see the needles. But for as shabby as the rest of the outside of the car looks, the interior is really clean. It's not all scuzzy and ripped up. Even the headliner, which is impossible to find on an 80s GM, is to find a car without a sagging or removed headliner, is shit, it's all there. So he's opening up the Skylark. Got an exhaust leak at the passenger manifold. Buick 352 barrel. Probably the quietest car we own. It's got turbo mufflers on it. But any of you GM guys know what I'm talking about. Buick motors have a very, very distinctive exhaust tone. So does Pontiac. You can always tell if it's a Pontiac running in the background or if it's a Buick. Very distinct sound. Riley's 430 he has in his 69 Electra sounds the same. Oh no, you broke it.
Flush fan works good.
I hope so.
The biggest problem I see with this thing is you don't have the air filter lid on upside down.
Well, you don't have to.
I know the back of the air filter body's cut out, so you can still get that carburetor sound.
Air filter housing.
There's a slot like this, and a slot like this, cut out on the back side, so you can't see it. So you still get carburetor noise without flipping the lid.
I took a die grinder out one day and I sliced out that much of it. That much of it. Works. Sounds like a 4-barrel almost.
For some reason, it does sound like a 4-barrel. It's got that vroom, vroom sound. It runs good. It's just been sitting too long. It needs tires.
Yeah, they're
self-psyched.
they're self-psyching.
Well, the tires are all split, they're dry rotted around where the tread meets the sidewall, and that's no good. And Goodyear doesn't make these badass looking Eagle STs anymore.
No.
These have been discontinued for a long time. I would love to get a pair of these for the Cutlass, but it just ain't gonna happen.
Put tubes in them. Well, you only need 3 tubes. That one's got a tube in it. Somebody took an ice pick over in Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Alright, so let's open the hood on this thing.
I like the Chevy motor in my van because the distributor's in the perfect place.
These are the locking hood pins. They're unlocked right now.
Yep.
So it still says Olds 350 on the flipped air filter lid. But it's a freshly rebuilt 69 455. It's a big valve C head. And it's got true dual exhaust. I found the right exhaust manifolds, so we didn't have to worry about plugging up the crossover hole. You had to make the AC fit. That was a little bit of a challenge, but it wasn't too crazy. Had to drill new holes in the bracket, that's all. And you can see it fits in here just perfectly. And yeah, this is the car from Regular Car Reviews. Back then I had the 350. And another thing is that this thing does have the 2-way magic tailgate. You can open it up like this and climb inside the back seat. And if your kids like to smoke, there's an ashtray back there for them. And then you just close that up. And then the window goes down. Like that.
On mine, they got rid of the ashtrays and they just put smoker windows back here.
And then you got yourself a public park bench to chill at while you're at the drive-in movie theater, or a footstool if you want to sit on the seat. It's fun to drive around with the tailgate down, put your feet up, and if you see a car that's going to crash into the back of you, hurry up and close the tailgate so they don't crush it. That'd suck. Bam! And that's how that works. You just put the key back in the lock over here, and then it goes right up. Which it didn't do when we first bought the car. It hadn't been greased in years, so it didn't want to move. It would barely go down, and you had to pull it up.
This one worked out.
You leave it open.
I'll wipe the cans out.
Tell me where you go.
Well, I was gonna fire it up.
I'll find it. We got a camera.
Oh yeah, I got it. This thing's cold. It hasn't been running. You can see it's nasty out because of the trees have no leaves on them. But it's 5 pumps to the floor.
I'll do more than that.
Do 5. Demonstrate how easy it is. It's only 5.
No.
3,
It's sitting 2
4,
days.
5.
I'll go more than that.
And that's it. Wait just a little bit longer for it to come off high idle. There we go. Well, now we can take it out for a road trip. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Where are we headed?
I'm gonna go down the street for a little bit.
Okay. Damn it! Watch this on loop.
I bet if he didn't let out of it, it would have kept going. Stop. Yeah, I bet if he didn't let out of it, it would have kept going, you think?